This is a very common and deeply personal struggle, making it excellent for a YouTube video. I'll craft a script that is empathetic, honest, and empowering, focusing on clear signs and actionable steps. The goal is to provide validation and a gentle but firm push towards self-prioritization. Should you wait or move on? The truth about when it's time to let go. Combined hook. You're torn. Every fiber of your being wants to hold on to hope, but a quiet voice whispers it's time to let go. Sometimes, staying in a relationship can be more hurtful than leaving. I was once stuck in that exact place, in a relationship that wasn't serving me. It wasn't easy, but I learned how to recognize the often overlooked signs that it was time to move on. This video shares my experience and provides practical tips to help you navigate this painful crossroads. Discover the strength within yourself to make the best decision for your emotional well-being and embrace a brighter future. Talking about the hidden pain of waiting and why staying might be hurting you more. You're torn between holding on to hope and the unsettling feeling that it's time to move on. It's a deeply painful place to be, a constant tug-of-war in your heart and mind. You want things to change, you crave resolution, but you also dread the unknown of letting go. This emotional roller coaster of holding on to hope is one of the most exhausting experiences. You feel stuck, wanting change, but paralyzed by the fear of what comes next. You replay conversations, scrutinize every text, search for any glimmer of a sign that things will improve. You might even feel crazy for hoping when logic screams otherwise. This internal battle takes a significant toll on your well-being. It impacts your mental health, leading to anxiety, stress, and a pervasive sense of sadness. It can bleed into other areas of your life, affecting your work, your friendships, and even your physical health. Slowly, quietly, self-doubt begins to creep in. You start questioning your judgment, your worth, and whether you're somehow responsible for the stagnation. It's crucial to analyze your motivations. What are you really hoping for? Is it a realistic expectation, based on consistent effort and progress from both sides? Or are you waiting for something that will never come, clinging to a fantasy of what could be rather than accepting what is? This isn't about giving up. It's about discerning whether your hope is serving you or subtly eroding your life. The truth is, sometimes staying in a relationship, even one you desperately want to work, can be more hurtful than leaving. It's a slow bleed, rather than a sharp cut, and it can leave deeper, more insidious scars. Moving to identifying the warning signs and the unmistakable calls to move on. So, how do you know when you've reached that tipping point? How do you recognize the signals that the universe, or your own deeper wisdom, is sending you? Pay close attention to these critical warning signs. 1. Constant disappointment. This isn't about an occasional setback. It's about a recurring pattern of unmet expectations. You feel like you're putting in more effort than you receive, consistently lowering your standards, or making excuses for behavior that repeatedly falls short. You've had the same conversations, expressed the same needs, and nothing truly changes. It's a cycle where hope is repeatedly crushed, leaving you perpetually let down. If you're spending more time being disappointed than genuinely happy, that's a blaring signal. 2. Lack of growth, individual and shared. A healthy relationship should be a catalyst for growth, not a cage. If you're feeling stagnant in the relationship, not progressing together, or noticing a significant lack of personal development for either of you, that's a major red flag. Are you compromising your dreams, silencing your voice, or putting your aspirations on hold for the sake of the relationship? Are you no longer learning, evolving, or becoming a better version of yourself within this dynamic? True partnership should inspire both individuals to become more, not less. 3. Emotional exhaustion. Perhaps the most visceral sign is emotional exhaustion. You feel utterly drained and depleted, losing your joy and passion for things you once loved. It feels like you're constantly putting in effort to make things work, to communicate, to fix problems, to bridge gaps, but the return on that emotional investment is minimal. You're giving from an empty cup, and it's leaving you perpetually depleted. If the thought of engaging with your partner or addressing another issue leaves you feeling tired before it even starts, your emotional well-being is at risk. 4. You're more focused on the potential than the reality. This is a subtle, yet powerful sign. Are you holding on to the relationship based on who they could be or who you wish they were, rather than who they are consistently showing up as? Are you constantly making excuses for their behavior, telling yourself and others that they'll change or it'll get better once X happens? If your hope is solely tethered to an imagined future and not rooted in the present reality of consistent effort and positive change, you're likely holding on to potential, not a person. 5. Loss of your authentic self. Do you feel like you're losing pieces of yourself? Are you self-censoring, dimming your light, or avoiding expressing your true thoughts and feelings to keep the peace? Do your friends or family notice a change in you, perhaps that you're less vibrant, less yourself? When a relationship demands that you shrink, conform, or constantly compromise your core identity to survive, it's not a healthy connection. Your authentic self is precious, and a relationship that consistently asks you to abandon it is fundamentally unhealthy. When to prioritize your happiness, reclaiming your power. Recognizing these warning signs is the first crucial step. The next, and often hardest, is choosing to prioritize your happiness and emotional well-being. This isn't selfish. It's a fundamental act of self-respect. 1. Prioritize your needs and desires. It's time to turn inward. What do you truly need? What do you desire for your life, for your relationships? For too long, you might have been focused on meeting someone else's needs or salvaging a dynamic that wasn't serving you. Understand that you deserve a relationship that nourishes you, inspires you, and brings you joy. Reconnect with your self-respect and reaffirm your self-worth. You are worthy of genuine love, consistent effort, and a partnership that makes you feel whole. 2. Seek support and external perspectives. You don't have to navigate this alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. Share what you're going through honestly. Acknowledging the importance of external perspectives can be incredibly validating. They can offer insights you might be too close to see, provide emotional support, and help you process complex feelings. A good support system isn't there to tell you what to do, but to hold space for your truth and empower your decision-making. 3. Embrace the possibility of a new beginning. The fear of the unknown is often the biggest obstacle. But what if letting go isn't an ending, but a new beginning? What if releasing this relationship creates space for something truly aligned with your highest good? Embrace the possibility of new experiences, new connections, and profound personal growth. Understand that letting go can lead to radical self-discovery and a future filled with possibilities you can't even imagine while you're still stuck in the old dynamic. You are capable of creating a brighter future for yourself. Creating a plan for moving on. Action over inertia. Once you've made the difficult decision to move on, creating a practical plan is essential. This helps translate intention into action and provide structure during a vulnerable time. 1. Self-reflection and healing. This is non-negotiable. Take dedicated time for yourself. Process your emotions without judgment. The sadness, the anger, the relief. Engage in self-care activities that truly nourish you. Journaling, meditation, spending time in nature, pursuing hobbies. This period of healing is vital to integrate the lessons learned and prepare yourself for what's next. Don't rush it. Allow yourself to feel and release. 2. Setting clear boundaries. If you're still in contact with the other person, establishing clear, firm boundaries is paramount. This might mean limiting communication, deciding what topics are off-limits, or even implementing a period of no contact to create healthy emotional distance. Communicate your boundaries clearly, then hold them with conviction. This protects your emotional well-being as you heal. 3. Focusing on the future and rebuilding your life. Finally, embrace the opportunity for profound personal growth. Envision a brighter future for yourself. What does your ideal life look like without the weight of this relationship? Focus on your passions, your career, your friendships, your personal development. Invest in yourself. Use this moment as a catalyst for self-discovery and building a life that truly aligns with your authentic self. Letting go is not giving up. It is stepping into a future filled with possibilities and new beginnings, built on strength and self-love. Closing thoughts. moving on with strength and confidence. You stand at the precipice of a profound transformation. Acknowledge your courage and strength for even considering this difficult path. Celebrate your decision to prioritize your happiness and emotional well-being is crucial. Recognize the immense power you hold in shaping your own future and choosing what brings you joy and fulfillment. Letting go is not a sign of weakness or failure. It is stepping into a brighter future filled with possibilities and new beginnings. It is an act of profound self-love. You are worthy of a relationship that makes you feel vibrant, valued, and genuinely happy. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Move forward with strength, confidence, and the unwavering belief in your capacity for a truly fulfilling life.